So I was live streaming some Anthem, and guess who else was live streaming Anthem? Bioware, and they were giving up all the brand new information about what is called Stronghold Vanity Chests, and we're going to talk about that. And they also showed off what they're going to be placing inside of these Stronghold Vanity chests, including this right here. This is just one example. There's going to be like 100 items. This is one of the vinyls that we can expect to find right here, and then another look at some of the others that we'll be finding along our venture during these strongholds, and then some other details about new world events and much more. So a lot to talk about in this video. Hey everyone, what's up? Overworld Games here. Hope you all are doing good. And yes, this is a double upload today. If you missed my first video, it's about big changes that are happening to all of the javelins, including, of course, the Ranger, Interceptor, Colossus, and Storm. See that video on the channel or in the description below. But yeah, let's do this. Remember, I'm doing the Epic Anthem giveaway. If you want a chance to win on PS4, Xbox One, or PC, see that description as well. Be sure to subscribe. Check it out. Now, let's get into this. So, yes, if you did not know, the launch day patch is out right now, as confirmed by community manager Jesse Anderson, who says this: the latest update for Anthem game is now live. If you are currently playing, close your game and reopen it to download the patch. Once downloaded, you can hop right back in. Now, this was the question here: is this the day one patch? And he goes on to confirm, yes, it is. So, yes, good news. This is the patch we have been dying for and waiting for, and it's going to be ready for you guys that get the game on the 22nd. But a lot of us that have been playing the game currently are going to be very, very happy, believe you me, going forward. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about those world events. So if you boot up the game right now, there is a world event going on, but this comes from Windows Central. It says this: aside from these changes, this Wednesday, Bioware will introduce an event called Outlaw Rage, where you'll see an increase in outlaw activity in free play, as well as new named outlaw who has to be stopped. This weekend, there will be Giants event. Starts with massive titans roaming the planet. Completing these events nets you special rewards. Ooh, all right, cool. So look out for those titans this weekend. The events are already rolling out. It's cool that we're going to be seeing two so soon. So the outlaw one is going on right now. All right, so a little bit more details about that one. It says this: the outlaws have gotten bold and are assaulting our sentry outposts. Head into free play and help us repel their advance. So yeah, that's going on now. Check it out. Head into free play. All right, so let's take a look at also new vanity items available right now, guys. Remember, these are going to be rotating through the store, often. So, of course, you have right here. This is coming up. I'm sorry. This is coming up. This is not available right now. This is going to be in the vanity chest for the strongholds. Let's take a look at the items available right now. So, these are the brand new vanity items just recently added to the shop. It's going to be, removed, I guess you would say. A new assortment of vanity items will become available here in a day and 11 hours. So remember, check that out. And I imagine they would continue rotating it, bring it back as like an encore or something like that, much like Fortnite does. But some pretty cool stuff here. The Secret Armor pack, which is considered epic. And then you have the Shrike Armor pack as well. So let me know if you guys are going to get either of those. And then some other stuff here, some, metal battered stuff, and then fabric. I got the fabric. I think the fabric is really cool. It fits my, javelin very well, I think. All right, moving on. Let's talk about those changes. So, this is what was said in Bioware's latest live stream. This is the gist of what the producer said, the developers, and stuff like that. So it says a more detailed version of the roadmap is coming up next week. They'll be talking about events, quality of life fixes going forward, additional strongholds, and the cataclysms. Now, what about the Stronghold Vanity Chests? So there will be 100 items within these Vanity Chests, which will be found at the end of a stronghold once you complete it. And they're going to be all vanity driven, by the way. So this could be anything from new armor pieces, vinyls, materials, and emotes. Now, there's going to be no duplicates, so you're always going to be getting something new as you go. And you'll also be getting crafting materials in these vanity chests as well. There's going to be like a total of 4 of them at the end of your stronghold. Now, you'll earn a key. First of all, this is really important part about this. You have to have a key to open up one of these chests. So how do you obtain these keys? So you're going to have to do challenges. They're going to be daily challenges, etc. And you will earn a key from completing these challenges. Then what you do is you go, of course, to your stronghold. You complete it, and then you unlock the chest that you find there. Now, if you have your buddies with you and they all unlock all 4 chests, you will get 4 vanity items. So the more people that have keys, the better going into these strongholds. So it's one really cool way, I think, which kind of interconnects the free play stuff, the open world stuff, with strongholds. This is something that I absolutely love to see, and I'm super hyped for it. I think it could work out really well. All right, so now also we're going to be seeing something called legendary missions. Now, these are going to be story missions which can be played on very high difficulties. We'll be seeing these in a couple of weeks, and they're going to be starting off with Lost Arcanist. Now, they're going to be putting in extreme encounters into this mission, but balance it for, you know, max level 30 and stuff like that. So balance for your level. It's not going to be like the Lost Arcanist that we're familiar with, which was basically more of like tutorial type stuff, easy going. It's going to be something that's going to offer you challenge. Now, you can do all 6 difficulties on these legendary missions, but again, they're going to start off with Lost Arcanist and work their way through a bunch of these missions, because a lot of us really want to be able to replay these missions because there's some epic, memorable moments and some really cool encounters, and it's something I would personally absolutely love to do. Now, a good question that a lot of us were wondering is, would we be seeing, of course, that, you know, waypoint system, the ping system from Apex Legends going into Anthem? So they're looking at this system. They're not going to probably do it exactly like Apex Legends. They're going to be doing some alternatives to it, excuse me, but they are going to be looking into it, and they're also looking into text chat as well. Now, again, they did show off the new vanity items that are going to be hidden away in these Stronghold Vanity Chests, as you can see here. Looks pretty cool, and can't freaking wait to start getting some cool vinyls for sure. All right, let's keep going here. Let's talk about boss loot. So there's some questions about that one that some of you guys were wondering. So let's dive into there. So this is what Raphael says this. Great, thank you. Can I also ask, is it known whether end mission completion loot has higher chances for masterwork legendary gear over the chests? I ask because of the current plague of people leaving the first or second chest in a stronghold because they feel the boss is not worth it. If the boss in mission loot had slightly better chances of better gear, it would entice people to stay instead of just run the strongholds for the chests. I've yet to complete the strongholds on Grandmaster 1 because of levers. And then the response was this from Brendan Holmes of Bioware, who says, I can't remember offhand, but the end bosses will drop guaranteed rarities and types based off difficulty, whereas chests do not. Now, I think Chris mentions the specifics elsewhere. It should be better to kill the boss than to just farm the chest, or at least that's the intent. So there is the answer about that. So yeah, bosses are always supposed to drop higher rarity loot no matter what. Now, some interesting stuff about scaling in this game in terms of difficulty when it comes to the amount of players playing the game versus another little game called Monster Hunter World. And this was the question from Kevin, who says this: hey y'all, quick question, difficulty scaling for solo versus group. Does Anthem scale per user, or is it like a group, no group thing, a la Monster Hunter? Example, does a mission scale for 2 people versus a full squad? And the answer is this. Mark Dara confirms there are 2 levels of scaling. Composition is done for 1 to 2 or versus 3 to 4 in groups. Additionally, there is per creature scaling based on the exact number of players. So that's how scaling is working in Anthem currently. Let me know how you guys are taking to the scaling. Like, especially, this is the question I have for you. If you are a higher level and you invite someone that's a lower level, do you notice the lower level player struggling? This is something that I have kind of noticed. I'm curious if you guys have noticed this as well. All right, let's go over your top comments. You guys always leave some interesting comments, so leave a comment down below for a chance for it to be featured right here in the video. All right, the first top comment comes from Addictive Substance, who says, Friday's almost here. Gonna be a good time. Thanks again for your hard work and getting us the information. No problem, man. I just appreciate you guys watching the videos. Means the world to me. I really do hope you are enjoying the videos. So I hope to keep you guys up to date constantly on all things Anthem. Next one is from Dean Winchester, who says this. Every game is awesome now after playing Fallout 76. Thanks, Bethesda. So yeah, I bet Bethesda is really paying attention to what is going on with Anthem. I have said that they should have done 4-player co-op with Fallout 76 just to start out. Considering Bethesda has never done really online games. Of course, they've done Elder Scrolls Online, but, you know, I'm talking about the Fallout creators that were not really intimately familiar with the online arena, I guess you would say. I think it would have been best if they would have done kind of like a Borderlands type scenario. And, you know, Anthem, having it 4 players, everyone is pretty much enjoying it. Well, not everyone. I'm sure you've seen the hate videos out on YouTube, but there is definitely a large community of players that are really taking to this game and are enjoying it. I think there's good reason to be hyped for the 22nd, for those of you that are waiting around. All right, so the next one comes from Drawn Call Parrot, who says this. I wish they added something like bestiary to the game with monsters, characters, their exact stats, weak points, etc. would be freaking cool. To know the exact values of each enemy. Absolutely. You know, this one game that I'm really into the lore. I'm starting to read a lot of the notes that I pick up, and it seems like there's also this really cool backstory to some areas you go into, like Meriden, for example. There was a quest related to that, and I'm starting to really just get connected to the environment a lot more because of a lot of the lore attached to the environment, and I hope they keep pushing that in this game and keep it all in-game, because I think they've done a pretty good job with that. But guys, thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned here to Overworld Games for, of course, more Anthem news and updates. Let me know if you guys actually get any of these new shop items right here. They're pretty cool looking. I am going to be deciding on my second Javelin soon. I've been playing Ranger hardcore, upgrading him along the way, but now I think, you know, I have some decisions to make. Let me know what you think I should do. What Javelin would you choose as my second Javelin going forward? Because I don't know what to do, guys. I love them all, but there are certain ones that I do take too. We'll see what happens. So many choices. But guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned here again, and I will see you next time. And in the world of Anthem, take it easy.